machine. Let's turn it on. We done ran it. I found some vacuum leaks. Let's look. Let's look. Filled up the glove. Look back there. We got vacuum leaks on, looks like we got vacuum leaks on number 8. Number 8 back here. What is it? Where's it coming from? Y'all see it? It's coming from the O-ring on the injector on that one too. See it? Look like it's coming from the injector O-ring. We definitely got a vacuum leak, and looks like we've definitely found it. Number 8. See a little bit here. My glove got a hole in it. Number 8. So we need new O-rings on all the injectors. There's my problem, y'all. There's my problem, y'all. I see it. I see it. Dang. And, hold on. I'm seeing something somewhere else, too. This is crazy, man. Injector O-rings, that'll do it. That will do it. And it look like number 8's real bad. So, the moral of the story for doing these LS swaps: get you a smoke detector. Get you a smoke. And remember what I was told? I said, yeah, I talked to my swap buddies. They said the intake. The intake. And guess what it is? The intake. Pushed it down. It did not help. Still leaking, same spot. So that O-ring is garbage. Right? It is the O-ring, right? I don't see it coming from nowhere else. It looks like it's coming from the actual O-ring. So, okay, I'm seeing it come out over here on the lower O-ring. Okay, so we're gonna get some O-rings. Here I was telling 5 out of 10 about the smoke leak tester. Look at that. There it is, y'all. There's the leak. O-rings. We'll get some O-rings put on this, and we'll give it a try again. Exactly what it is. Suck a nerve. Well, see if it, look. It's leaking where else? Okay, it looks like it's about to be empty. My little glove is about to have it. Now that I found out what it is, O-rings, baby. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and try this. We're gonna go ahead and try and smoke test it again. I put some new O-rings on the actual injectors. So let's give this another try. Find my little glove or something. Man, I hope the battery don't die on me before I get this done for y'all. Get this done. I gotta verify that we ain't got no more vacuum leaks, man. This has been kicking me in the kicking my head in, man. It's gonna verify, you know, it's verified. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this thing up to the vacuum booster, brake booster hose. Put it on the brake line hose. Alright, got that in there. And then we hook it up to the battery. I got my little battery charger if I need to, but we'll hook it up to the battery real quick. Here, here, and here. And hope that we don't have any more smoke or any more vacuum leaks. But before I do that, let me go ahead and pull it out and verify that I got smoke. Okay, we got smoke. Y'all see the smoke? Alright, let me push him on in here and watch. See. Well, guess what? I don't see any smoke coming from my injectors anymore, you guys. But I do see a leak coming off the back of the intake. Right back right here, there's a plug. I don't know what's up with that. Uh-oh. You see him smoke. All right, y'all, we found the problem, y'all. We found the problem. We had leaks around number 8, number 3, number 2. I'm testing them again with the smoke machine. We also had a leak on the back side of the intake. So we was sucking air everywhere. Everywhere. But we found a problem, man. This, never mind this, I could get a longer one. It ties into right here. But yeah, man, so I feel like we've got this thing whooped. You want to see something neat? Check this out. Ain't a whole lot in there. I guess I could do it again. Let's do it again. So now that I've got that figured out, I feel so much better about things. What y'all think about that? Yes, found the problem. So when all else fails, you have no idea why you having misfires, get you a smoke detector, man. Smoke leak detector. Would I would have found that otherwise? Probably not, man, because most of the time we spray around the intake and watch the laptop and see what it does. So now that I found a leak, I gotta get some more bolts that holds the fuel rails down. And then now that's done, I bolt this dude in, wire this in, fans are wired already in, they work like they're supposed to. Hide that wire right there, and guess what? Sunkiss to a different location. Sunkiss. I can't start it up. It is out of gas completely. So we got new fuel. Of course, in the process, it's had 2 fuel filters put on. I was going to drop the tank, put another fuel pump in it, but being that the fuel pump wasn't the issue, I don't feel like that's the issue. Now that I see this. Because, like I said, it was on decel. So it was sucking air. As you let go of the throttle, it was sucking air. Doesn't make sense, does it? Makes all the sense in the world to me. that we have vacuum leaks, and that's what it was. Now, was it hurting the performance? Yes and no. It was hurting the performance on decel, and it was hurting the performance whenever, you know, it calls on more vacuum. When you get into the gas more, it calls on more, you call for more vacuum, and it's going to pull vacuum from places it's not supposed to, which is supposed to pull air from right here. And then that's measured through the mass airflow. And then what we were having was unmetered air going in past the mass airflow, and the computer didn't know what the heck to do. Problem. Ever had that problem. So I put new O-rings on it, put grease on them, and put them in there. So my thing is now, I'm gonna go get some bolts. I gotta get some more bolts, and then I'm gonna go get some gas. And then might we go for a ride, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, man. Sunkiss can finally put a nail in it and say, yeah, boy, on the paint. I didn't want to give it up the way it was because it wasn't running right. I mean, would it drive? Yes. Would it do what it's supposed to do? Yes. But I didn't want to give it up. Not the way it was, y'all. Not the way it was. Like I said, I got to put one little wire loom around this and finish. The fans are wired in. I just got to wire them up, you know, heat shrink and wire them up and take them other relays out because the other relays are just there. They was the original fan relays, but now since I've got this, I advise y'all to get this thing right here. Those who wiring these fans in, get this right here. Get that. Get that right there, man. Get that. The reason I say that is it's already set up for the fans. All right. It's already set up for the fans. One fan, two fans. Then anything else that you wire in is already set up. It's already hot. All you got to do is just plumb it in. Run it to what you want it to run to. Anything. I'm excited. We can mark down Sunkiss as a success. Success. Yeah, man. Shout out to 5 out of 10 because, you know, I made a suggestion. Hey, man, get you a smoke detector, a smoke leak detector. Shout out to Perch because Perch said in the comments, man, you gonna get it. You gonna figure it out. Man, that's where it's at, man. Now, what do we do now? Now that I'm sitting here celebrating, but I have not started to listen to it run to verify that we're not making that noise anymore. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some fuel, fire it up, and we're going to sit here and listen to it to make sure it doesn't do that noise. So let's go get some fuel. All right. We got all our bolts bolted back down. Go ahead and add the smoke to it again. Check for more leaks. We got a fuel. Like I said, the fuel rails are bolted. Not seeing any leaks. I see one. But I think that's coming from right here where I got it all yeah, that's where it's coming from. Yeah. That's cool. Ain't nothing coming from nowhere else though. None there. None there. None there. Okay. So it looks like, and then back there we had another little leak. I took care of that. So looks like we've remedied the exhaust leak or the intake leak. So like I said, we'll pull this puppy off and pull this out and see what we got. Yeah. Oh. Now let's put some gas in this thing, fire it up, and listen for that noise again and pray that it is gone. Let me get the fuel in it. We got some gas in it. It's all back together. I probably have to cycle the key 3 or 4 times because shoot! Once again, another leak. Dang, come on, man. Another leak. So now it's a leak on top of the O-ring. The top O-ring's leaking. Let me pull it apart. Gotta change the top O-ring now. I done somehow cut the top O-ring on the passenger side. Number 2 cylinder. So now I have to loosen all the bolts, pull the dang rail up, and hope that I don't create another leak. There's always something, guys. See, I was really needing to check this. Daggone it. I was really needing to check this before I bolted everything up. Reason being is I didn't have no fuel in it, so I couldn't check it. But now that I have fuel in it, it told itself. Told on itself.
Hey, to the tank,
There we go. There's supposed to be an O-ring up there, and there's also supposed to be a little keeper that keeps the O-ring on. But guess what? There's neither. I gotta go find another injector. I know I got one.
Be worse, I'm alive in good health, so I thank God. Even though times is hard, rapping to myself, doing laps around the yard, thinking about my youth and how I wasted away. Wasn't satisfied with myself, so I got high every day to hide my pain. And youngster in a many words on my level.
This is the injector. This is the O-ring, and I guess this is the little keeper cap keeper, whatever. It's broke. Right there. It's broke. So, I don't know. Let's see if this other one's gonna work. And we got another leak. Dack on it. Oh, that's why, man. Let's see why. I can see why we got a leak on that one. I can see the O-ring. I can see the actual O-ring from the bottom. So let's pull this one completely off again. it, listen for another leak. All right. Make sure to start. Acting like she's running on one side, y'all. Ain't acting like she's running on all 8 cylinders. What's up with that? Huh? What is up with that? Make sure I didn't unplug something I wasn't supposed to. Plugged in, plugged in, plugged in, plugged in, plugged in. Plugged in, plugged in, plugged in, plugged in, plugged in, plugged in. Let's see. Something's up. It shouldn't be running like that. Number 2 is cold as ice. Cold as ice. Is it the injector? Is it the I'd say it's the injector, man. I'm gonna start it back up and I'm gonna see what we got. right, we got a bunch of unburned fuel. Let me do this, man. We'll come back.